Ready for your BPO final interview? Well, here is my tips just for you. Here are my 7 tips for you to pass the final interview. Okay, regardless kung anong account man yan, if sales ba, retail, financial account, or anything, since wala ka namang binigay sa akin na specific account. And take note, I am an agent of a telco prepaid company. So, yung sasabihin ko sa'yo is based sa personal experience ko. Alright? And then, regardless if you are a newbie or a tenured agent, so this is for you. So, first of all is, hindi mo kailangan maging perfect. Kailangan mo lang talaga maging prepared. Hindi ibig sabihin na, tawag dito, kailangan mong maging super duper fluent sa English. Kasi marami akong kilala guys na kahit hindi sila magaling sa English, like English Carabao sila, is nakikita ko yung timeline nila na oo, nahirapan sila sa una, pero andun naman yung trainer, andun naman yung TL para tulungan ka. Anong purpose nila, diba, kung hindi ka nila tutulungan? That's part of their job description, okay? And then tulungan mo din yung sarili mo. Kasi every interview talaga or every opportunity is a chance for you to learn and grow. Kahit ma-reject ka man, dala mo pa rin yung lessons for the next try. Okay? Don't ever like tell yourself, ay, hindi talaga ako nakapasa sa final interview, hindi talaga to para sa akin. Wag. Okay? Kasi you never tested naman other BPO companies. Hindi mo pa naman na-try lahat ng BPO companies. Okay? So, give yourself a chance. And it's okay to fail, guys. It's okay. Thank you, next. So, diba? Ganon. Number 2 tip is confidence is not about being the best. It's about believing na kaya mong matuto. Confidence is knowing your self-worth as an applicant. I know there are a lot of people na mas malaki yung edge kasi tenured agent na pala yung mga nag-a-apply na nakalinya dun sa labas, or merong iba na graduate pa ng laude, or yung iba is naging virtual assistant tapos nag-career shift lang. Like, meron na talagang experience at magaling pa sa computer, tech savvy, and magaling pa sa communication skills. To be honest, guys, ang natutunan ko every time I make interviews with recruitment staff, I don't just go there for compliance, para sumagot ng mga questions nila. I am there to make it conversational. Like, I make it meaningful. Like, ayokong ganun lang. Gusto ko makipag-build din ng rapport sa recruitment staff din talaga. Kasi I do believe dun nila makikita yung personality mo. Kasi marami na silang nalaman na ay skillful, ay magaling sa ganito, kasi expert na siya sa ganito, ganyan. Pero yung attitude ang pangit, pala absent, ganun. Tapos mga question din nila yung sarili nila na, ay, bakit to nakalampas sa akin? Tapos bigla na lang nalaman ko sa HR namin, pala absent pala to. Hala, mako-question din nila yung sarili nila, yung mga TA or talent acquisition guys, na hala, na nakalampas yun sa akin. Pinapasok ko yun pala, ang pangat pala ng attitude. Okay, always remember this one, guys. Intelligence, skills, expertise, experience will bring you to success, but it will always be your attitude that would keep you there. It will always be your attitude that would let you stand out from the rest of the applicants. Okay? So, tawag dito, lalo na kapag tinanong ka, like, anong edge mo na wala sa ibang tao or sa ibang applicant, or in newbie ka lang naman. Yung atake ko dyan, usually sinasabi ko, my edge is my attitude. Because even though I fail, even though I experience difficulties either in work or in personal life, I always show up. I know how to handle my emotions well. I know how to have not only just time management, but I know how to manage my mind, my thoughts. And I do think so that is my edge from the rest of the applicants. And if you think that I'm not qualified for that, then that's okay, because I know to myself that I have a value. And I know to myself that I am a lifelong learner. I can unlearn, relearn, and learn new things. Kasi minsan, ang follow-up question niyan is, minsan yung tanong na, why should I not hire you? Unahan mo na. Unahan mo na, okay? So, ganun ako minsan na, ay, alam ko na to, yung susunod mo na sagot is, susunod mo na tanong is ganito, ganyan. Oh. Tapos, minsan ako compliment pa ako minsan ng isang, recruiter. Lalaki ata yun na parang bading ganun. Is, tawag dito, sabi niya na sa lahat daw ng applicants na kinausap niya, ako lang daw yung nag-build ng rapport, like conversational daw, and that's what they are looking for if BPO agent ka. They don't want na puro ka na lang technical. You need to really treat your customers as a friend and make it conversational talaga, so that meaningful. Okay? So the third tip is, English fluency does not define your future, pero your willingness to practice does. Okay? kahit pabarok ka man ngayon yung English mo, just practice daily. Yung interviewer mas tinitignan ang effort kesa sa accent mo. Tinitignan ano ba yung laman ng mga pinagsasabi mo dyan sa interview. Kasi kapag meron talagang value yung sinasabi mo during the interview, regardless if wrong grammar ka, basta naiintindihan niya yung core ng sagot mo sa interview, mahahire ka. Okay? So, the fourth one is pagod is temporary, pero growth is permanent. BPO is really not easy, guys. BPO is not for everyone. Matira matibay. Okay? Night shifts irritate customers and even us. Diba kasi kulang tayo sa tulog and ganon. And yung mga quotas pa natin or mga KPI, soon malalaman mo din anong meaning ng KPI. Pero bawat araw sa floor, hinuhubog ka to become a stronger, wiser, sharper, and more resilient individual. Okay? Treat BPO as your stepping stone to really mold yourself. I do understand na parang magiging risky siya sa health mo, but i-train mo yung body mo para maka-adjust sa night shift. Okay? Like, eat healthy food, eat healthy drinks, ganon. Drink vitamins, ganon. Kasi you would never know. Kasi mahirap na if yung katawan mo na yung maniningil. Alright? So, next step is hindi ka nag-a-apply lang para sa trabaho. Nag-a-apply ka para sa sarili mong pangarap and growth. Okay? Remember why you started. Remember your passion kung bakit ka nagkaroon ng interest na mag-apply as a BPO agent. Okay? And then, so next step is ang tunay na laban sa BPO ay hindi lang calls, okay? Kundi yung attitude mo sa bawat challenge. Kasi hindi importante kung anong account man yan, sales man yan, retail or telco. Ang dala mo ay yung mindset mo at yung emotional management mo. Kasi sometimes customers is gonna trigger you. Like, you really need to really handle your anger management, guys. And lastly, every call is not just trabaho lang. It's an opportunity for you to hone your communication skills and your value as a person. Kasi yung simpleng tulong mo na binibigay mo sa isang customer, it can change their day, and that's very impactful. Okay? So, here is my last quote for you. Remember, hindi lang ito tungkol sa trabaho. Ito ay tungkol sa growth mo bilang an individual or a person. Don't just survive the BPO industry. Thrive, shine, and inspire. So, if you wanted more tips about BPO, just follow for more and kita-kits on the next video. Bye for now!